Hello everyone and welcome to this video where today I'll be teaching you about the Magic Wand tool and the Lasso tool. Now first, let's go towards the Magic Wand tool. You will notice that the Magic Wand tool is present to us on the left side on our tool panel right below our selection tool, right here. Now, what the wand tool allows us to do is basically click on a single object in order to automatically select everything in your workspace with the same fill color. Okay? So in order to use this magic wand tool, first we need to have objects with the same color fill. So let's say I have different types of objects over here. Okay? And now for our last one, we'll use a star tool. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is basically add a color to each and every one of these shapes. So first for our rectangle, let's put a yellow color. Orange. Okay, there you go. Now that we have our shapes ready, let's go ahead and copy some of these shapes. Okay, so let's say I copied one of these shapes here. Okay, and there you go. So you'll notice that the only object I didn't copy is this shape over here. You will understand in a bit why I didn't do that. Okay, so here's the magic wand tool, and you can see that the shortcut for this magic wand tool is the key Y. And here it says that it selects objects with similar appearance and attributes. So let's select this. And now what will happen is basically when I click on this shape, it will select the objects with similar color towards this, okay? And afterwards, when I click on it and use the selection tool, you'll notice that it selected 4 shapes. Firstly, over here, since this is a darker shade of yellow, this is why it was selected with our magic wand tool. Now, if you want to edit the way your magic wand tool works, okay, you can select the tolerance from here, stroke color, stroke weight, opacity, and blending mode. Now, you will notice that when I turn the tolerance down to 0, let's cut it, and now let's say I use the magic wand tool. Now you can see that due to 0 tolerance, it does not click on these objects also or select them. Okay, it just selects these 2 objects. All right. Now, after that, let's go over here. And here it will also select objects with the same stroke color or stroke weight. Okay, let's go ahead and go over here. Let's zoom in. So I'll zoom in now. And this time I want them to use the stroke color. So let's say, and let's see if it works or not. So when I click on the path over here and zoom out, okay, you'll notice that only 2 of these objects are selected and they're not selecting everything over here. Okay, so this is what the magic wand tool basically does. You click on a certain object with similar colors, they will select it. And now let's say that over here one of my stars are big, so let's, okay, so now let's select the magic wand tool and select it. And now you can see that it still selects the objects. Okay. Same for light blue, black, navy blue, this shade of yellow, and red. And also if I select purple, it will only select this significant object because there are no many more than one similarities in our artboard over here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is basically select all of them and delete it. And I'm going to bring in a vector image so that I can use my magic wand tool with it. Okay, so here's the magic wand tool. So here is the vector image. Let me make it a bit bigger. Okay, after that, I'm going to right click and then I'm just going to let it stay here for now. Now, if I go over here and select the magic wand tool and select it, you will notice that it's not working. So let's go back over here and then okay, we need to take another picture. Okay, so now what I'll do is basically use my magic wand tool on this vector image. As you can see, this is a vector image where I have multiple shades of colors, and this is a design which I want to use for my future videos. All right, so let's select this color specifically, and after that we can use the selection tool to move the same shades of these color, as you can clearly see. Okay, I can do that again with another color, as you can see. Afterwards I can move them freely like this. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. All right, now what I'll do is use the selection tool again, and here you can see that this is what happens. Okay, so afterwards I can also use the selection tool again, and this time let's say I select this color or this. It can be any color I want as long as I select them properly and move it. Okay, so this is how you basically use the magic wand tool, as you can clearly see. All right, now as you can see, this is what remains of my image after I use the magic wand tool to remove all the similar colors. And again, I'll tell you, when you use the magic wand tool, if you want to edit any way you want to use it, just double click on this option and then you'll have these options available. And then afterwards you can click on these three layers over here and select multiple options over here as well: height stroke options, height transparency options, reset, and use all layers. Okay, so this is all for our magic wand tool. Now what I'll do is basically press Ctrl A, delete this, and then I'm going to make some multiple objects over here. It doesn't need to have any color, so I'm just gonna normally copy them. Okay, press Ctrl D to repeat it. Then I'm going to select all of them and then press Alt and copy them just like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is basically teach you how the lasso tool works. Okay, now the lasso tool is available to us on the right side of the magic wand tool right over here, and you can see that its keyboard shortcut is Q. And here it says that it selects points, paths, segments, and objects. So the lasso tool works similarly to the direct selection tool over here, that it allows you to select individual anchor points within a shape or object. However, the lasso tools allows you to draw around an area of points you want to select so that you'll be easily able to select several at one time. Okay, now let's use the lasso tool, and let's say I want to select the top three over here. I can just draw a circle around them, and it doesn't have to be a proper circle, as you can clearly see. I can select these four. I can select these six over here, or five, not six. Then I can select this whole row over here. I can select this whole row over here. I can even do this, as you can clearly see. As long as your object is inside these path, you can just select them and then click and drag them. Okay, let's try it again. Yes, there you can see now I can click on all of them as a group and drag them. So let's go back. All right. Let's undo whatever we did to our vector image over here. Okay, now that I'm done, I can also use the lasso tool to take away objects inside my vector image, as you can clearly see over here. Okay, let's use it again. All right, selection tool. I think I need to ungroup them first. Yes. Now I can just use the lasso tool and select them, click on it, and move them individually. Or I can just undo that. Okay, so let's do something. Let's take like half or 1/3 of this image. And then you can see that I can just drag them. All right. So this is how you do it. But the vector image will just stay in its place since it is morphed together. Okay. All right. So this is how you basically use the magic wand tool and also our lasso tool. All right. And if you want to see some options for your lasso tool, just you can see that even if I double click it, it does not work. All right. Okay, up till now we used objects and images in order to use our magic wand and magic tool. Now what I'll do is basically delete this vector image and use our text tool to create some text, okay? And then use the lasso tool and our magic wand tool on them. So first, let's create some text over here. There you go. Okay, now afterwards, what I'll do is basically delete this part. And here you can see that I have my text ready. Let's zoom in a bit using the zoom tool. After that, I'll use the hand tool to just bring it in the center. Okay, now that we're ready, if I use the magic wand tool on the text now, it will not select it. It will not select all of them. So what I have to do first is basically select all of these texts on my artboard, right click, and then create outlines. Or I could also use the Shift Control plus O option over here, which is a shortcut. So after I create outlines, I can also go over here and then change their color. As you can clearly see, I can make it green. I can select multiple of them by pressing Control. Okay, I can't do that now, but let's do something. Let's individually change the colors. Okay. change it to brighter color. This one I wanted this. Okay. All right, now if I use the magic wand tool on this green color, you'll notice that only green is selected. So what I'll do now is increase the tolerance to at least like 35. Okay, and now if I use it on this, you can see that these two texts are selected after I created outlines, mind you. All right. And now if I select the black color over here, you can see that only the black texts are selected. If I select red, only the red, green, since there are two, green, and purple, only one. Okay. Now what I'll do is basically use the lasso tool now. If I select this, you can see that some of them are selected, but I want to select all of them. So now after a proper circle, I can select all of them using the lasso tool. Let's use this. And I can also go ahead and select them individually, as you can clearly see. All right. Now you'll notice if I just draw a line, it will also select everything in the line's path. Okay. But it will not be perfect all the time. Let me do it again. Let's say I just select this much and then I use the selection tool to basically move them. Now you can see that since the R is joined to this text, it's just becoming elongated and it does not look nice. So I would actually advise you, whenever you're using the lasso tool for moving your texts, make sure you select them all properly, or else this will be the result. Lorem ipsum. Okay. So that is how you basically use the lasso tool to select your texts, and also the wand tool to select the color of the texts that are similar, as you can clearly see. Okay, so thank you for watching this lesson, and I hope you've understood how to use the magic wand tool and the lasso tool in this video.